And today we're standing in front of the property many of you recognize as the Imagination, home to the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, and his girlfriend, Beth. Just beyond this boundary of this little wire facade stands the home of Jeff and Beth, where a lifetime of memories have been collected. A home, a physical house, pets, clothing, everything that all of us collect and hold so dear as material possessions. But what happens when all of that is taken from you in an instant? This past Friday, Jeff and Beth found out just that, when his home burned down to the ground, taking with it all of those material possessions, all of those memories, and the life of their little dog, Jack. We're about to take a walk forward, and perhaps through the recollections of their friends and family members, can we celebrate a new life that's about to begin at the Imagination.
I was in the bed, and Beth had called us and said the house is on fire, and I immediately got up and rushed over here like 100 miles an hour to get over here.
He called me, he's like, look, Matt just called, Jeff's house is on fire.
There's a man and his wife beat on my door and woke me up after 12 o'clock. And when I got down here, it was falling in.
I was just thinking, like, is Jeff and Beth in there? That's all I could think of.
But today, everyone has access to come inside for a closer look at the Imagination.
And it was just sad because it was really an emotional time to show up there and see something like that and losing everything.
I didn't have my phone with me, so then I got in my car and hauled ass back to my house. And about that time, I could hear the fire department and firefighters that were coming to try and put out the fire, but it was already gone at the point. It was definitely too late.
So I threw on my clothes, man, and I headed over here, and I actually got here as it was on fire. And you could just see it in his face, and just you knew that he was hurt, man. You know, you pull up and you see one of your best friends, you see everything that he has burning to the ground, and you know, it was a sad night.
You can do all you want to do to try and make your life as good and you know, as safe as you possibly can, but you never know when you're going to get a bad hand thrown to you.
I know how sensitive and sweet both Jeff and Beth are as human beings, and for such an unwarranted, tragic blow, it's sad. It's sad. To know that they had hurt like that, it's just a void, like a vacant void. It's very upsetting.
A lot of times, people's characters aren't defined by how great they live their life and by the great things they do. A lot of times their characters are defined by how they overcome the tragedies and the bad things in their life, you know, because that's what true character is, someone who is able to prevail once you're put behind the 8 ball, so to say, you know, and that's where Jeff is right now.
Yeah, I love him, and I'll be there for him till the day I die.
I mean, if it's a dollar bill, if it's a shovel, if it's just a room of my house, I mean, I'm there for him.
This little winding pathway that you see before you might look like a dirt path to nowhere, but for the last 8 years or so has been the direct road to Jeff and Beth's home, and for a sanctuary for his friends like myself, for his brother Matt, and many others. But now, it's going to take us to the charred remains of a once comfortable place that will return. Let's take a look.
This is my everything that's now gone, you know. It's pretty sad, extremely sad.